Hey, this is Charles Onyett with IGN. I'm here with Anthony Gallegos.
Hello.
And I'm about to spawn into a Battlezone in PlanetSide 2 and hopefully not get horribly murdered. I'm going to go in as Heavy Assault, and this base is under attack. It is craziness out here. You can see there are a lot of people around trying to defend this territory. This is my main base here, with a couple landing pads for aircraft, turrets to fight back against attackers. Oh, we've got some tanks out.
That's
Looks
good.
like they're trying to take down enemy aircraft. But yeah, the battles in PlanetSide 2 happen in all forms. You've got land vehicles, you've got air vehicles, and you've got everyone on foot, and you've all got
a lot of guys right here.
Yeah, you've all got to work. You can see the enemy along the far ridge there. They've just parked tanks, and since I'm heavy, I actually have a rocket launcher, so maybe I can hit that guy. That is going to arc way below and probably hit the rocks.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, but I almost hit him, though.
Not that bad, though. Yeah, that was pretty good.
If I just angle that a little higher, hopefully I don't get killed. Is that going to hit him?
Still a little low.
No, a little too low. Okay, so I'm going to go like there. I'm gonna hit this tank.
I was gonna say this rocket launcher was never intended to be used. Oh,
yeah,
you totally
there, I
did.
hit him. And it's actually cool because you get kind of a hit confirmed notification on your HUD. So you'll see kind of a red... Did he move?
Yeah, they backed off.
He did move. Okay, anyway. But yeah, so the Heavy Assault class is good for attacking vehicles. Each class has their strength. You can see a giant max suit here, kind of... Oh, grenade. Floating around. This is an engineer who's deployed a turret. There are medics running around healing everyone.
Nice, you just got an assist for hitting that tank.
I did get a kill assist for that. And then, yeah, the Heavy Assault are good for anti-vehicle and can also deploy a shield that absorbs damage. So I'm good for sort of pushing front lines.
Oh.
Grenade.
Oh, gosh.
Damage shield. And my shield regenerates over time, so I can't do much to help these guys that are getting knocked over. But I can try and push forward and kill some enemies as soon as I see them. And it looks like... Okay.
Tank.
I'm getting healed by a medic, fortunately. But what I can also do is attack this stupid tank who thinks he's so awesome.
He backed up at he backed up at just the right moment. This is crazy. You guys are finally... this base has been under assault for a while, and you guys have slowly pushed up to this ridge.
Yeah, it looks like we're finally pushing them back a little bit. Where is... Oh, hey, buddy. Okay, that was dumb.
There might have been more than a few of them right there. Oh my gosh, there's a swarm of them.
There's so many of them. That was a terrible idea.
But that's kind of the cool thing about PlanetSide is that you get battles on a scale that other games really can't match because even a lot of...
There, I just got revived by a medic.
Even a lot of other PC games usually limit servers to like 32 on 32, and on this there's the battles.
Yeah, look how many people are in this fight.
And this is just one skirmish on a larger map.
Yeah, there's another grenade. Yeah, just to show off how big this world... I might get killed while I'm doing this. We are here. We're attacking this base. This is one territory, and there are battles happening in all of these different parts, and then you can go to different territories, and there are battles happening all over there as well.
Yeah, in this territory, your team is pushed to the brink a little bit by the invading forces.
Yeah, it's
you guys are...
It's three factions. We're kind of getting cornered up here. It looks like Vanu is...
Yeah, they've taken the majority of the map.
Conquering most of it, and my guys are kind of getting cornered. So this... But, I mean, the advantage of that is that there are just more of my team concentrated in this one particular battlefield. Oh, God! Get away!
Gosh.
Get away!
Wow, well, you got to kill him.
I have, like, no health left. I have to wait for my shield to regen at this point, but there are a lot of medics around here. Oh, there's a grenade. Yeah, grenades are really dangerous. You gotta really have to watch out for those while you're playing. You can switch classes pretty easily if you just find a weapon station. I'm just spawning right now, but if you find... Here, I'll go Infiltrator.
Yeah, that's the thing is that all these vehicles that exist too can serve, they serve specific combat roles. So actually, Charles just spawned off of a vehicle that's been upgraded to be a mobile spawn point. It's a troop carrier, but when it's deployed like it is in stationary, it can be a mobile spawn point.
Yeah, so I can switch classes here. I can also spawn on it. I can spawn vehicles from this station right here, and... I'm not going to do that right now, but I could just switch my combat class very easily here. I basically pay a small supply fee, which will then regenerate, and I can switch my class so that I can adjust to the changing role of combat, or if I just get bored with one particular role. I found each class is actually pretty versatile. It's not just, oh, hey, I'm the sniper guy. You know, I can also infiltrate because I have a cloak ability, as you see right there. So I can wander around and basically gain a good sniping position without being seen. The trick is I can't shoot while I'm cloaked, so I have to decloak if I want to take a shot. So it essentially gives me basically one free shot, because then as soon as I fire, it's going to give away my position. Is that
man. That's a
is that there? Is that their enemy one?
Yeah. The tough thing about being a sniper too is
I don't know. That guy seems to be in the ground.
At least partially, yeah. So I mean, the game definitely has a few polish issues here and there.
It's buggy.
Yeah.
It's buggy, but I don't think it's prohibitively buggy. It's not so buggy that I would say do not play this game. You know, I would recommend anyone go and play this game just because it is a totally different kind of. Look at this guy. He tried to sneak right up and melee that guy in the back, but that's what you can do as an infiltrator. You know, that's just one of the options you have. Let's see if I can.
Man, you guys have pushed him back again.
Yeah, we're continuing to push them back. I'm not really doing much to help, unfortunately, but let's see. I want to. Oh, they've got a spawn point down there.
Yeah. Oh man,
it's
hard though
because anyone out
because
coming across the bridge.
You guys took out that one sunder, so you
attacking.
pulled back their spawn point, but it looks like they're coming up over the other.
Oh, so there's a guy jetpacking to gain a position on us. Let's see. I want to. No,
I don't even know. Oh.
No bolt action. He's dead. I just made sure though, so he's definitely dead now. You know, if I was an engineer, I could follow that tank around and basically help out with repairs on it.
Oh my gosh, dude.
I could
Someone's
follow.
going nuts from the air.
Yeah,
that was awesome.
We've got air support coming in. Oh, buddy. and they still have tanks up on that ridge that are just
raining fiery
there you go.
Here.
That's exactly what they're doing. This guy's actually got a good idea up here. Let's see if I can cloak and find someone to shoot like this guy.
Nice.
Did I get him?
He's down. So between you and the other sniper, I think you both picked him off.
Yeah, maybe we did.
Oh,
Looks like they tried to roll a vehicle up in here.
I don't know how anybody wouldn't be crying and panicking right now.
Just did not work. So I mean,
bonkers.
this does seem like total chaos, but I feel like the class design gives you. Oops, I just got hit by something mysterious there. Gives you you know, a degree of control, and because it does fit you into a pretty flexible role, it lets you. You know, really kind of have a smaller effect on battle, even if you're never going to single-handedly win a fight just because the battles are so large scale. It still lets you feel powerful enough that it feels like, you know, you are actually making a difference.
And you're not just feeling it. I feel like you are too. Like a ridge of snipers could be the guys that make it possible for your other infantry to push. You know,
it's true, but a ridge of snipers alone isn't going to do it. Like
totally.
you need that other element to be included. To really push an enemy back, or
oh man,
who is that? An aircraft that is?
Yeah, someone just emptied a clip at you. Yeah, it was probably that guy.
They're
a little out of control.
Yeah, the vehicles I think are pretty. I don't think they're terribly difficult to control. The planes take a little bit more training than the tanks, as is usually the case. But I don't think they're like insanely difficult to use. It doesn't take that long before, at least I was a little bit.
Oh.
More, whoa, hey buddy! Before I was a little bit more comfortable flying them around, even if I wasn't still very good in dogfights. Let's see, and I certainly wasn't as good at, like, some people will just strafe the ground and take out a whole bunch of soldiers. Man, we are really kind of making progress down here. I don't know if they just kind of let up their assault. I'm nervous moving forward because I just feel like at any moment I'm going to get hit by somebody. Let's see if I can. Up.
Okay.
Like that.
That was a sniper. So you've now met the enemy's ridge of snipers.
Yep, I just wandered into. Oh, there's a guy right there too. Oh, and they're down there as well. I didn't even see them. So let me switch to something a little different. Let's see. Should I go? I guess I'll go.
And at any time, it's not like Charles is stuck here because this is where he spawned in. Charles could decide to redeploy to a different area where the team's making progress, or maybe
yeah, I mean, I could leave this battle zone. I'm not locked into this zone, and I can also repair stuff. So this tank is kind of sitting here not being used, and it's smoking.
But you get some experience from it regardless.
Yeah, you do. You get experience, and you can see I'm about to overheat here, but I just pulled off of that, and I go back, and I can just keep repairing this to gain experience. It's actually a good way to gain experience and earn certification points to gain upgrades for your guns and for your class to run around a base and repair all the turrets and things like that. That gives you a nice experience bump. Oh, goodness. I was sort of hoping that somebody would... Oh, here we go. Perfect. So I'm going to follow this tank, and it's moving too fast, but it is definitely being targeted by those guys up there, and I can help keep it alive if I can actually keep pace here. I don't know.
Oh, gosh, Charles.
Slow down,
this
buddy.
seems like a scary idea.
It's a scary idea, but I feel like...
Well,
oh, and here's a max suit. I can also repair this guy if he starts to take damage.
Oh, man.
Oh, don't run me over. Tanks can also run you over.
Friendly fire can be really brutal.
Yeah, tanks will definitely run you over. But here we go. So I can pair with this guy, and I'm getting sniped, unfortunately. But keep him alive because he has heavy weapons that can do more damage to... I gotta get out of here. I'm getting killed. Help me, medics. Use your AoE heals, please.
I was gonna say right here, this little group, everyone's shooting at you
I
guys.
can call for help too. But this guy, see, he's just waiting here basically for me to repair him. Now we got 2 engineers on him, keep him in the fight and pushing the enemies back.
No game captures quite the feel of like being on a war zone though as this. Like,
It's
you
just
can just hear
so,
all the bullets.
It's so
hitting the
exciting
ground right
to be in these battles, and I mean part of what's really cool about it is just that it's all player driven. So all of these battles that you're in, they feel special just because you're not sure if you're ever going to see that moment again, because it's not like you're just going through a battle that's in some way scripted. It's all just crazy impromptu cooperation between you and your squad and whoever you happen to be playing with at the time.
Yeah, like right now the players on the enemy team, for all that Charles knows, could change up their tactics, all pile into like aerial assault vehicles and like land on those pads up there and try and take it.
If they had a large group of coordinated players, they could all be in the giant
galaxies.
The galaxies, and just roll in and just airdrop everyone over there, and it would be a whole different thing. So it really just depends on how much you're willing to work together. And please die. Yay, I got a kill. About time. Ooh, another tank.
Yeah, so you may not have been getting kills, but you've been earning a ton of experience.
Yeah, I've been helping out with the team. It's not all about kills, and the game, I think, rewards you for that. There we go. Took him down. Oh, there's another guy up there. Ow, 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 ow. Move. I can also set up, as an engineer, I have a couple more options here. I have mines. I can also set up... Where is my thing?
Turret.
Yeah, so I can drop a turret somewhere, and maybe... Can I do it here?
Oh, we're almost there.
Okay. So this is a bad idea, but I'm going to do it. Now I have a turret, and I can attack people who decide to come up the road like this guy. Oh, get out of the way, bud. Really? Right in front of me? And then we both died.
Yeah.
That didn't really work. Okay, so I think maybe the last thing I'll do, I'm still playing the game for review. So far I really like it. I think it's a really unique. Oop.
Nice.
I think it's a really unique shooter, and I think everyone should try it out. Yeah, it's buggy.
It's early though.
It just launched very recently. It doesn't do a very good job of kind of explaining what you're supposed to do in the first place. But once you get used to it, I think it's really worth putting in that effort to figure out what you're supposed to do. And here I'm just going to spawn a tank. This is how easy it is to do this. Here's the Sunderer. The spawn thing. These four-wheelers are pretty much instant death in this situation. So here we go with the tank. Oh boy. I've just made myself a really obvious target. I am now getting hit with... I'm not firing high enough on that arc.
Well, this tank is going to last 4 seconds approximately.
I should have shot that guy. Oh well. And I'm dead. So, I mean, that didn't really work in this situation, but I have been in situations where we've taken over a base, and then everyone who was in the attack force immediately started spawning tanks, and we rolled to the next one with
like
about
a battalion.
Yes, with about 30 tanks rolled across open territory, and as soon as we got to the enemy base, everyone just opened fire on the base and blew up all their turrets. It was incredible. And then like the enemy was counterattacking with an air force, and then our team started spawning airplanes and took out their planes, and then we proceeded to invade the base on foot. This was a bio lab that we were invading, and you can't really see one from here. but they are kind of mushroom. Oh, there's,
yep,
one.
there's one.
That's a biolab. So they're those mushroom-like structures. So you actually have to hop up to the middle tier of the territory there to really take the control points to take it over.
Man.
But yeah, really cool game. You should absolutely check it out. And I think the payment system, from what I've seen so far, doesn't really force you to pay money to play the game. You basically get the full experience.
Nope, I've played hours and hours and haven't spent any money yet at all.
And I haven't felt like pressured to spend money either. I mean, there are a whole bunch of different payment options, but a lot of the upgrades for your class and the upgrades for your gun are not purchasable with real money. You have to use the virtual currency called certification points, or certs.
Right. And so far, though,
and I think that's a good decision.
Yeah, and so far I've been happy with the default classes
Oh
for
my
each
God,
one.
that was terrible.
I feel like they all feel like they serve a functional role on the battlefield. Like, I don't feel like a distinct disadvantage because I'm playing without, spending money on additional parts for my class.
Yeah, I really like the class design. I think it's very well done. And I'll have to play more before damn it. Before I'm actually able to review the game. So look for more PlanetSide coverage soon on IGN.